have a couple of tornado warnings to talk about here. We have one over here in New York, approaching Montpelier. If that name sounds familiar to you guys would know that there was some pretty bad flash flooding over in that area earlier this week. So let's take a look at this first. There is some rotation here. This is coming from Montpelier's radar. If I can find the radar, there it is, up in Burlington. We have the greens moving towards the radar, and then these reds moving away. Right in the middle there is where our tornadic rotation is. If we take a look at the reflectivity, there is a bit of a hook echo right there. Now, it's not the most well-defined hook that we've seen here on this channel, but there is a hook here. So if you live in Salisbury, Forestdale, Leicester, by the way, if I'm pronouncing these town names wrong, please let me know. Leicester Junction, Whiting, Sudbury, Hortonia, Hubbardton, Benson, Whitehaven, Dresden, Orwell, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Baldwin, State Route 9N, or Shoreham. You guys need to take your proper tornado precautions now. Lowest room or closet or bathroom away from windows to put yourself in a position where to put as many walls between you and the tornadic rotation as possible. Or falling trees as well. Because if we actually go into the warning text here, this is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado moving northeast at 30. This is a tornado and hail up to 2 inches in diameter. Tree damage is likely. Dangerous storm will be near Hubbardton, Sudbury, Cornwall, Salisbury, Shoreham, Benson, Orwell, Leicester, Whiting, and Brandon around 6:15. So that's obviously past. Chittenden and Goshen around 6:30. If you guys live in Chittenden or Goshen, you guys have 5 minutes to get to your safe place. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Benson Bay, Beaumont State Park, Florence, Coates Point, Black Point, Beatles Cove, Half Moon State Park, Larrabee's Point, Bear Trap Island, and Holland's Pasture Island. So if you guys live in those areas or around those areas, you should probably search for your tornadic safe place. I know the ground's moist over there from the recent flash flooding events that have been happening up there, but you guys need to get into your safe place as soon as possible here. So now we're going to go over here to Minnesota, where we have another tornado warning over here. And this one does have a little bit of a better hook echo shape to it. So this is near Fertile and Winger. So if we read this description here, National Weather Service in Grand Forks has issued a tornado warning for south central Polk County in northwestern Minnesota until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So that's another 34 minutes here. At 5:14, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Melvin, or 36 miles south of Thief River Falls, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is a tornado and quarter-sized hail threat here. This is a radar-indicated rotation right now. Locations impacted include Fertile, Winger, Maple Bay, and Melvin. If you guys live in those areas, take cover now, like I said before. This thing is becoming more tornadic here. We have these grays and greens moving towards the radar, and then we have these reds moving away. Somewhere in the middle there is where our tornadic rotation is. And if we take a look at spectrum width here, that doesn't identify much, actually. The correlation coefficient won't be any help either. We also have a tornado watch down here. 30... Why is this? Why, SPC? You couldn't have just gone with a severe thunderstorm watch? I swear. This is my first time looking at the probs or this tornado watch, but... Why is there a severe... Okay, got canceled. Good. Is that a bookend vortex? No. No, go home. Go home, Amarillo. You are drunk. Oh, wow. That's a outflow boundary right here, chat. If we take a look at the recent frames here, we can see that this started back here. That outflow boundary, if I can get my pen to work, started back here when these... Actually... I want to see that, because it actually had a decent hook. Yeah, there might have been a unwarned tornado over here near Vernon. Now, what I'm going to do now is take a look through Twitter. If Twitter would load, that'd be nice. Turn warning, that's, so the tornado warning continues for the Minnesota cell. Let's jump back up there, see if that has gained any characteristics. Will this load, or has the radar died? I believe the radar may have died. Brief intermission here. Actually, I should... Yeah, I think I have chat. This thing still has a hook shape to it. The velocities are all over the place. Though it does look to be tightening up a bit right there. So we could be seeing... Where are you? That's going to go tornado warning in a minute. White Earth, Detroit Lakes. Get ready to go into your safe spot. If you're northeast of Fargo, prepare to go into your tornadic safe place. We could have a tornado imminent. Can't speak. Words are hard. We could have a tornado warning imminent for this cell right here. That's something to take note of here. We do have rotation starting to tighten up on this cell. Ooh, what are you? Yep, Pelican Rapids. You guys could also have a tornado warning here soon. Areas near Perham, New York Mills, Maine, Battle Lake, Henning. You guys could also have a tornado here soon. If you're just tuning in the live stream, I'm live right now because of 2 tornado warnings in the United States. And also, while we have a bit of a downtime here, take this as tropical weather update number 7 or 8, whichever one I'm up to now. So we still have this orange in the Atlantic, still 60-60 probs. It's moving north, so it won't affect any land. But then we get to Hurricane Calvin, which I actually haven't taken a look at. Yeah, definitely looks like it's starting to clear out an eye here. If we take a look at visible high-res imagery. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. Take a look at, it's going into a lot of dry air, though. That's the one thing with this system. This is the one thing with Calvin here. It's going into a lot of dry air, which could stop its intensification. Take a look at the cone here. And it's expected to stay a hurricane up to 8 a.m. on Sunday. Once again, this is probably in... Yes, this is Hawaiian Standard Time. And this thing could approach Hawaii here. So probably within the next day or two, there may be tropical storm watches issued for the main island. Anyways, back to the severe weather coverage here. We also have these storms in Canada, but I don't really think they're going to be doing much. Also, I don't know why Environmental Canada issues these warnings, because they're almost always out of the area they're warned for, 30 minutes after. This one is set to expire in 78 minutes. The tornado is going to be long gone by then. Yeah, also still have this tornado warning over here near Montpelier, Vermont. That should sound familiar if you've been paying attention to the weather the last few days. And yeah, I just don't think this thing's going to do it anymore. It looks like the rotation's weakened a lot. Go ahead and search through Twitter if you guys have anything to send my way. My @ is @excitedpats_WX. Yes, it makes me very happy. Go Reds. That's all I gotta say there. NL Rookie of the Year gotta be Ellie De La Cruz. It's gotta be. Stupid Brewers. Yes, everyone, I mean everyone in the weather community hates Chicago and Midwest storm chasers. He is a reckless storm chaser who doesn't care about anyone but himself. I gotta see. I think I have him blocked. Yeah, I have him blocked. Now I want to see. Where do I go to see my blocked? Is it profile? No. Where is it? Where do I go to see who I've blocked? It's not that. Settings and support. Maybe. I don't know. Is that thing jutting its RFD? No, it isn't. Okay, this tornado warning is set to expire in 6 minutes. I don't see it doing much of anything. Why is there a severe... Yeah, that's hail. Don't get impaled. Is there anywhere that I can get to read this? New Mesosphere scale discussion. Severe threat for severe thunderstorm watch. 481 continues. Downstream watch is not anticipated this evening due to decreasingly favorable thermodynamic environment. That's not surprising. Now, why there's a severe thunderstorm watch down here, I do not know. Let's go back over here to our other sphere, brain dying moment chat, tornado warning, that's what I want. There is still some rotation here with the cell. We have these greens moving towards and reds moving away. There is still that rotation, but CC doesn't say anything. And ZDR is a mess. There still is rotation with this cell near white Earth, but it doesn't have a tornado possible tag with it. So they're probably going to cancel this warning soon. Either that or they're going to issue a new one. But nope. That's copyright. Wow. Yep, time to run out of the house. Michigan will win it. Tornado warning continues for Cornwall, Leicester, and Orwell until 6:45. I'm not going to deal with that thing anymore just because, yeah. This was spectacular. You guys good there in Oklahoma? Like, seriously, you guys good over there? No, confirmed the water, so... Oh, yes, that's right. Yesterday, we had a PDS tornado warning in Chicago. I mentioned it on my story if you're following me over on Instagram. I was unfortunately not able to stream yesterday, but right now they're up to 4 tornadoes from yesterday. Survey team confirmed an EF0, EF1, EF0, and EF1. So 2 EF1s and 2 EF0s. More to come later. Right now, we are up to 4 tornadoes. We still have survey teams in the field across southern McHenry Lake, northern DuPage, and parts of Cook counties looking at damage from last night. I'm not even going to question about that. So, EF1 in Huntley, EF0 in Barrington, and EF0 in Long Grove. So that's 4 EF3, not EF3s, geez. 4 EF0s and 3 EF1s. And a water spout. What? Huh? Oh. Yeah. That's probably going to be an issue. Yep, there it is. So, new tornado warning has been issued here for northeastern Columbia County in east central New York. This is until 7:15. This severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Chatham, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is a radar indicated rotation. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Columbia County, including the following locations: Red Rock, Arnold's Mill, New Concord, Canaan Center, Morehouse Corner, Spencertown, East Chatham, and Buckleyville. So if you guys live in any of those locations, take cover now. That may be a debris signature. No, it is not. Don't think it is. I'm not exactly sure what area we're looking at here. I'm going to turn off the mesoscale discussions for now, and I'm also going to turn off the day one outlook here, just so I can see what we're dealing with. And give me a minute. Turn off tornado warnings for now. Luckily it doesn't look like it'll impact that much. However, if we see the correlation coefficient blow up, that'll be something to note. There is a bit of spectrum width drop right over where the rotation is. And obviously, if you don't know, tornadoes do create turbulence. So that's something to note here. That's definitely something to note here, as this renegade supercell, because this thing isn't associated with the line. It literally came out of nowhere, I think. Actually, I'm going to take a look at velocities here. Yeah, it's gotten better defined. That may be a tornado on the ground. I need the next train to come in, but we may have a tornado on the ground. Tornado warning in Kim, Colorado. No. Where? Is it that thing? Observed by who? Yeah, pressing X to doubt. I am doubting. I'm pressing X. Anyways, if you're in Bristol, Hartman, or Grenada, or near Hawley, take cover now. This is an observed tornado. Even though I don't think it is, this has been reported by weather spotters. So you guys gotta be in a safe place. We also looks to have some rotation over here near Los Animas. If I pronounce that wrong, please correct me. Oh, it's this thing. Oh, yeah. And correlation coefficient's not going to be a big help on either of these. But with this one right here, that's a lot of hail. Don't be impaled. And it does have a hook, but it's not a well-defined hook. The storm looks like it has a history, though, of producing at least 3-inch sized hail. If we look at its path, it's in a long track supercell here. This thing has traveled for at least 90 miles, producing hail at least. Rotation, maybe not, but yeah, it's in producing rotation as well for about that same area. Right through there. That's something to note here. We're going to jump back over to the storm in New York. By the way, the tornado warning in Vermont has been allowed to expire. Same with the warning up in Minnesota. That's also been allowed to expire. So we are currently working 2 tornado warnings. We're working 3 tornado warnings. My apologies. They actually canceled that warning up in Canada. Surprising. Yep. We have a CJ spotting. What? Oh, that's something new. Maybe I'll DoorDash some fries later. This thing is still apparently on the ground. Once again, unless I see a picture of it, I'm not going to believe it. Strong winds, and there's still this outflow boundary right here, chat. Vince is near Los Animas. Velocities have begun to die with this warning over here in New York. However, there's still a tornado warning on it, so we still have to watch it. But right now, it looks like the velocities on it are dying. What's the cell near Scranton doing? Not much. Still at least like a quarter-sized hail threat, I'd say. Where are you? No, that's not rotation. Anything near me? No, of course not. You know what? I should probably turn back on the day one outlook, huh? Why am I still in a slight risk? We literally haven't gotten anything all day. Why is there severe thunderstorm warnings down here in North Carolina? Like, it makes sense to have special weather statements down here in Florida. But go home, North Carolina. You're drunk. What's this thing doing near Wheeling? That's a lot of rain and wind. But not seeing anything right now that screams tornado. Yeah, it looks to me like this storm over here in New York has undergone a lot of cell mergers. So I don't really see that being a threat right at this current moment, but that's something to keep an eye on. So our tornado over here, it has apparently left it. It is now a radar indicated rotation. Still, Granada, Hartman, and Bristol be near safe places. What? Neat. Superstar and Hodo combo. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Greensburg EF5. That's the first EF5 that we had in this country, by the way. The Greensburg EF5 in 2007 was the first one after the switch from the F scale to the EF scale. The tornado warning has been canceled over here. So that no longer exists. So Ghent, I-90, Cannon, all those areas over there, you guys are good to come out of your safe place. Now, there's still going to be a lot of lightning, still a lot of thunder, a lot of heavy rains and high winds, but tornado threat is over. You can come out. There's a new area in the Eastern Pacific. Let's take a look at that, because I didn't see that. (020) back. So I have this thing over here approaching the Burlington area is in New York, just to the south of Ithaca. So that's something to note there. We have a serious thunderstorm warning over here for Lewisburg. I believe this is West Virginia. Yeah. Still a lot of strong damaging winds. So we currently have 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. We have this one, which will expire in 25 minutes. And this one in 10. But both of these don't look that concerning to me. So what I may honestly do is just sign off. If there's anything that looks concerning to me, I'll jump on again. But I think that'll probably do it for the stream. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe.